हरिः ॐ कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं वाल्मीकेर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति पराङ्गतिं जयत्यदिबलो रामः लक्ष्मणश्च महाबलः राजा जयति सुग्रीवो राघवेणाभिपालितः दासोऽहं कोसलेन्द्रस्य रामस्य क्लिष्टकर्मणः हनुमान् शत्रुसैन्यानां निहन्ता मारुतात्मजः न रावणसहस्रं मे युद्धे प्रतिबलं भवेत् शिलाभिस्तु प्रहरतः पादपैश्च सहस्रशः अर्धयित्वा पुरीं लङ्काम् अभिवाद्य च मैथिलीं समृद्धार्तो गमिष्यामि मिषतां सर्वराक्षसां नमोऽस्तु रामाय सलक्ष्मणाय देव्यै च तस्यै जनकात्मजायै नमोऽस्तु रुद्रेन्द्रयमानिलेभ्यो नमोऽस्तु चन्द्रार्कमरुत्कणेभ्यः நாடிய பொருள் கைகூடும் ஞானமும் புகழும் உண்டாம் வீடியல் வழியதாக்கும் வேரியம் கமலை நோக்கும் நீடிய அரக்கர் சேனை நீருபட்டு அழிய வாகை சூடிய சிலை இராமன் தோல்வலி கூறுவார்க்கே நமசபாய் பூர்வகதா சங்கிரஹஸ்ச கல்யாணவாத சுகிதாம் सहसैव कान्तां कान्तारचान्तकचारकथया कलुषीचकार अम्भोदनादमुदितां विपिने मयूरी सन्त्रासयन्निव धनुर्ध्वनिना पुलिन्दः. Kalidasa Vakya. So Sita got perplexed as if a Mayuri was shocked by the dhvani of a hunter. Until then, the peacock was dancing merrily. Likewise, so Sita Ma was expecting that Rama will come in his Pushyaratha with his own Simhasana and people praising him, but that did not happen. So things changes. So Ramayan lecture series part 48 hours today. उसकी कृपा. Ramayan lecture series part 48, family difficult conversation. So Ramayan is a kavyam. Kavyam yashase arthakrite vyavahara vidhe shiveta rakshataye sadhya paranivrittaye kanta sammita tayopade shayuje. Beautiful. So people started, kavyas came. Likewise, the dhvani, sambodhana dhvani evam, the way people speak came before Ashtadhyayi came. Similarly, the description and the grammar for kavya and the text came later, but kavya were before. So Mammata writes, kavyam yasashe arthakrite vyavahara vide shiveta rakshataye sadyah paranivrittaye कांता सम्मित तयोपदेश युजे समुद्रमिव रत्नाड्यम सर्वश्रुति मनोहरम. What did we learn? Why we went to Mammata's Vakya? So nobody thought that Ramayan can give so much pearls of wisdom for our livelihood. Family is all about give and take. Why divorces happen? When you read Ramayan like this, Artha Pushti, Samudramiva Ratnadhyam Sarvashruti Manoharam. Aaj ka Sirsha. The lecture is titled today, Family Difficult Conversation. So nobody would have listened to such a conversation. Hey Sita, I am not going to take you. You live here for 14 years. Atrayeva Sukama Asva. Sita got shocked. So this gives you what is this? Ramayan tells us very importantly, Vyavahara Vide, how to live. So reading Ramayan, Mammata describes how one should write kavya and poetry in later days. Vyavahara Vide. Kavya should give you artha, not only the laukika artha. It should give you paraloka artha too, purushartha too. So kavyaha yashase. Kalidasa, he wrote poems. Upama Kalidasasya, so he got fame. Sri Harsha, when he wrote Naishadam, he became a noble king as well. See, Sri Harsha wrote Naishadam. Yashashe. So when Sri Harsha wrote Naishadam, he became very rich. Artha krite vyavahara vide, for people like us. So when we read kavya, we know how to lead the life. So the divorces begin. If there is no understanding, okay, how do you build understanding? By conversation. Conversations are mostly difficult. Son fails, daughter wants to marry somebody. In a smooth way, you should start the conversation. That is what Sita and Rama are going to do. It's a difficult conversation. That is all about family. Shiveta rakshataye shiva itara. All the unpleasantness will go away. Who would have suffered more than Rama and Sita? None of us. So when they were able to bear those suffering, so always look, Vishrabdha, be confident. Shiveta rakshataye sadhya paranivritaya, both laukika sadhya. Immediately when you read these, oh, my life is not as worse as Rama. When Rama became a Yuga Purusha, why can't I live? Sadhya, immediately you get paranivritaya, kanta sammita tayopadesha. All these are told to us with a storyline. Rama, Sita, Lakshmana, Bharata, Satrughna, Maruti, Sugriva, all became friends. So, Kanta Sammita Tayopadesha Yuje Kavyam Vyavahara Vide. We will expound on Vyavahara Vide. So, Sita got perplexed. Yas Satya Pasha Parivita Pitur Nidesham Strainasya Japi Shirasa Jagrihe Sabharyaha Rajyam Sriyam Pranayinaha Sugruto Nivasam Tyaktva Yayau Vanam Asuniva Mukta Sangha Vyasa Vakya Vanam Asuniva Mukta Sangha, as if life is getting liberated from human body. So all these what we learn, Vyasa writes in one sloka. Yes, Satya Pasha Parivita Pitur Nidesham. Satya Pasha Parivita. Dasaratha was held by his Satya rope to prove that Pitur Nidesham. How was Dasharatha? The beauty. Vyasa only uses one word. Strainasya chapi. He became Vamsha of a Sri. So you should not be bound too much on one thing. So that is what Vyasa brings here. Strainasya, that means you are bound with some kama. Here Dasaratha was so bound with Kaikeyi. Even Kaushalya says few sargas before we have seen, hey Rama, I want to tell you secret. I was never happy with your father. That is what Vyasa brings here. Strainasya Kaikeyasya Strainasya pi sirasa jagrihe sabharyaha. Piturvachana sirasa jagrihe sabharyaha. Vanam charati. What all he left? Rajyam, Shriyam, Pranayinaha. Pranayina mane bandhu, relative. Sugruto nivasam tyaktva yayau vanam asuniva mukta sangaha. As if life leaves the body. Asuniva, that asuna mane atma. Asuniva mukta sangaha yayau sabharya Ramaha Site mahakulinasi dharmacha nirata sada iha acharasva dharmatvam yata manasasukam ma manasasukam. So you be here. So you be kimatvam bhashase Rama lagutaya dhruvam yatvaya apahasyam shrutam me naravarottama kimastvam bhashase Rama lagutaya bhashase kimatvam Rama kimasi bhashase Rama lagutaya dhruvam yatvaya apahasyam shrutam me naravarottama. So she started expressing her wishes. Kimatvam bhashase Rama. Why are you talking like this? Sarasasa madana bedadanda chatura. So she starts pleading. Sarasa sama. Then she says, okay, I will also do 3 times take bath. I will also eat fruit. I will also feed all the yati. Dhana. Then Beda, she used to say, Rama, my father thought you are Purusha, But why did you become Sriyam Purusha Vigraham? Why did you become Sriyam Purusha Vigraham? That is the punch in 30th Sarga, Ayodhya Kanda. That is when Rama agrees to take Sita, and this is the punch. So she divides Rama and from what he used to be. You are a Dharmatma, you are a man of valor, but I don't think what you are doing, even people in Ayodhya are going to laugh. Then Dhanda, she says, if you don't take me, I will sacrifice myself. That will not happen. There are a lot of Shastra. We'll see how much Ram gives us time to do. So, Samadana Beda Danda. Rama also does. He does Sama. Now, He Priye Kalyani He Janaki Mridubadani Amsagamini He Kule Sita Sarasa Sam. He does pleases her. Site Mahakulina Asi Dharmacha Nirata Asata Iha Acharat Swadharmam Tvam Mahayata Manasasukam. He does Sama, he is pleasing. Site Yata Tvam Vakshyami Tata Karyam Tvaya Abhale Vane Dosha Hi Bhagavo Vadataha Tan Nibho. Let me make you understand. Tan Nibhodame Site 3 slokas Site. You have to see these nuances because this is kavyam. Mammata says yashas. It gives the writer yashas. It also makes us जीव को शुद्ध करता है. काव्यम यशसे अर्थकृते. It need not be just vitta. The artha mane jnaan. Kavyam yasashe arthakrite vyavahara vide shiveta rakshataye. Even listening to these slokas, it will make us take away, weed off our doshas, because 1 hour goes off like this. So calmly, without spending any money. We just come and go. So, Site, trim shlokas. In 3 shlokas, he does this. Site yata tvam vakshyami. Whatever I say, please. Tata karyam tvaya bale vane doshahi bhagavo vadataha. Tan people say, don't take my word. Vadataha. बुद्धिमान बोलते हैं वने दोषा ही भगवो वदतः तान निबोध में. 3rd श्लोका. सीते विमुच्यताम येषा वनवास कृता. विमुच्यताम मति येषाम वनवास कृता. गेट रिड ऑफ दिस थॉट बिकॉज डोंट लिसन टू मी. बुद्धिमान लोग बोलते हैं बहुदोषम ही कांतारम वनमिति अभिधीयते. प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड. इति अभिधीयते. हु टेल्स दैट? Learned people tell. So, what is Kantaram? Maharanyam Durgapatim Kantaram Napunsakam Iti Amaraha. Last week people started showing an interest in Amara. Let me bring my memory back. Kantaram Maharanyam Durgapatim Napunsakam Iti Amaraha. What is Vana? Vana mane Maharanyam Kantaram Durgapatim Durgatim Patim Iti Durgapatim. Durgapatim Napunsakam. Napunsakam mane not neutral. Napunsakam. There is no divide of people. So Kantaram Durgapatim Maharanyam Napunsakam Iti Aranyam Iti Amaraha. Site Vimuchatam Yesha Vanavasa Kritamatihi Bahudosham Hi Kantaram Vanam Iti Abhidite. 18 slokas. Valmiki uses his poetic skill. Ato Dhukkatharo Vanam. Ato Vanam. That is Vanam. What is Vanam? These Vanam have all these difficulties. Dhukkatharo Vanam. 18 slokas. You want, you count. Ita buddhya khalu vacho maya yetati abhidiyate sada sukam na janami dukkameva sada vanam. First. Dukkameva sada vanam. First sloka. Giri nirjara sambhuta giri kandharavasinam simhanam ninada dukka shrotum dukkam ato vanam. Second. Giri nirjara. Nirjara mane jharati, fall, waterfalls, fountain. You take Giri, there are a lot of hills, there are a lot of waterfalls. Sambhuta giri kandharavasinam. In all these surroundings, there are a lot of simha, there are a lot of vyagra, there are a lot of vrika. So, Giri Nirjara Sambhuta Giri Kandhara Vasinam Simhanam Ninada Dukka Shrotum. When you listen to the roaring sound of Kupa में रहने वाले सिंह का ध्वनि सुनकर आपको तो इतना भाया हो जाता है. So please don't come. सिंहानाम निनादा दुक्काः श्रोतुम दुक्कम अतो वनम क्रीडमानाश्च विश्रब्दा मत्ता शून्ये महामृगाः दृष्ट्वा समभविवर्तन्ते सीते दुक्कम अतो वनम. Third. क्रीडमानाश्च विश्रब्दा मत्ता. Intoxicated gaja. Kridamana, they come with forceful, playful, vishrabda, without fear. Kridamanascha vishrabda, matha, intoxicated, shunye, mahamriga. Shunye mane, there's nothing else but for this. Murga drishtva samabhivartante Site dukkamato vanam sagraha saritaschaiva panktvascha dustaraha mattaraipi gajaihi nityamato dhukkataro vanam sagraha means crooked grahya. It packets very good. Sagraha. Samane Visheshanam. The one animal which pulls you and which holds you is crocodile. Sagraha. Saritascha mane in the water places. The crocodiles, Panktvascha, not only they live in water, they also live in muddy. Panktva mane clay, mud. Dustaraha mattairapi gajaihi nityam mato dukkataro vanam. Fourth, lata kantaka sampurnaha krikava kupa nadita. Krikava kupa mane wild cock and hen, anything. Lata, it's very difficult to translate certain Samskrita to English. We'll try our best. Lata kantaka sampurnaha krikava kupa nadita nirapascha sudurgascha marga dukkam mato vanam. Follow. Dukkam mato vanam nirapascha mane pa mane water, nirapa mane divide of water, so desert. Lata kantaka sampurnaha krikava kupa nadita nirapascha sudurgascha marga. Sudurga marga dargatim vanam durgatim vatam iti. Durga mane fort, but Durga is also dense forest. You can take it. Nirapascha sudurgascha marga dukkamato vanam supyate parna sayyasu swayam bhagnasu bhutale ratrishu shrama kinnena tasmat dukkataram vanam. 18 slokas. If he has to put the same word, look, that is he is adhikavya. Margadarshi magarshinaam. Kalidasa says, Margadarshi Magarshi is Valmiki, because he has given. How am I able to write Upama Kalidasasya? How am I able to write this? Because I listened. I learnt from Valmiki. Margadarshim Magarshim. Bhoja Champu, third or fourth sloka, he says, why I am writing this? Because I got that ideas from Valmiki, none other than Valmiki. Supyate Parna Sayyasu Swayam Bhagnasu. That too, you can't go and pluck the leaves, because that you are doing harm to the trees. The leaves has to fall by themselves. Swayam bhagnasu bhutale. They should fall themselves. Similarly, I cannot go and pluck the fruits. Why does she say that you have to? Why does Rama says it is difficult? Because it is not that you cultivate a fruit and then take it. It has to fall on its own. Swayam bhagnasu bhutale bhagnasu swayam. Then you have to take those Valkaha, you should take those barks that have fallen on their own. Then you have to sleep. Supyate parna sayyasu ratrishu. So night will all be difficult. He will say, because there are a lot of mashaki, lot of mosquitoes, lot of different insects. Ratrishu sramakinne tasmat dukkataro vanam ahoratram cha santosha kartavyo niyatatma. You have to, day and night, you have to think who will come to my parnashala, whom I am going to serve. So ahoratre ahamane day, ratra mane ratri. Ahoratram cha santoshaha kartavyo niyatatmana phalaihi vrikshava patitaihi site dukkataro vanam. You have to phalaihi vrikshai, whatever the fruits, the trees let it fell. That's what you have to. You have to be satisfied. Beautiful life lessons Valmiki gives in 2 to 3 saglas. We'll see. Devatanam pitrunam cha kartavyam vidipurvakam. Not only you have to do atisi sarkara. Devatanam pitrunam cha kartavyam vidipurvakam. Praptanamam atitinam. Whoever comes without invitation, without giving you advance notice, they come. Praptanam atitinam cha nityasha. Always understand people, because there's nobody there. There is no people in the forest. Rishis are just going. Then their time comes. Trikal Sandhya Vandan ka time aa gaya. So they will come walk inside, because you see a parnashala, they will come. Always this will happen. Nityashaha, non-stop. Praptamanam atitinam cha nityashaha pratipujanam. You have to keep on doing. Karyastrihi abhishekascha kale kale cha nityashaha. Nityashaha, always without even sacrificing one day, 3 times you have to take bath. Because what did Kaikeyi say? You have to lead the life of a tapasvi. He is a Kshatriya, so he has the right to do Agni Adhan. He has the right to do Agni Put. Dharmo va adipatihi dharmameva varunde. That is dharma for a tapasvi. Karyastrihi abhishekascha kale kale cha nityasha charata niyamenaiva tasmat Dhukkatharo Vanam. Imagine if Valmiki has to fit this one pada. Dhukkatharo Vanam is one pada, 8 letters. If that's the case, how much kavi prasam, how much skill he should have had. So, upaharascha kartavya kusumaihi swayamahrit. Beautiful. So, right now, he says, she was playing Narayanam Upasita. She just praised Narayana in the Mahal. So, then so many servants would have plucked the flowers and given it to her. That's not a big thing. Here again he says, Swayam ahritaihi. You have to go nurture the plants and then collect the flowers. Swayam ahritaihi. You have to collect and bring it. Upaharascha kartavyaha kusumai mane pushpaihi. Upaharascha kartavyai kusumaihi. Swayam ahritaihi. Arshena vidina vedyam. Arshena vidina. Whatever the rishis said, Rishi Proktam. Arshena vidina vedyam bhale. Dhukkatharo so sama. She is pleasing as much as he can. So in previous sarga, Sita starts reasoning. Rama then is trying to reason. Then comes Samadhana Beda Danda. We'll see how Sita Ma takes these 4 steps. So, Arshena Vidina Vedyam Bhale Dukkata Bale Bale Esite. Imagine the flowery words he is using. This is what one should understand. You know, when your wife yells, stay away, go away, take a car and go. Beautiful. And this is the greatest Vakya. I should thank my father. He plucked this when I was 15 years old. These sargas I learned. I didn't know that much. But this phrase is Yatha labdhena kartavyaha santoshtena. You have to live with whatever you have. Yatha labdhena santoshena tena kartavyaha. Yatha labdhena. Whatever you get. Yatha labdhena. See, life lesson. The discussion between husband and wife. It's very difficult discussion. Okay. In between, Valmiki gives a life lesson. Live with what you have. Yatha labdhena santoshtena kartavyaha. Whatever you get, make yourself happy. Isn't it Ramayana? That's what did I say? Kavyam yashase arthakrite. You don't get any lesson more than this. Ramayana should be read like this. I started 4 parvas in Mahabharata like this. Then I had to go for higher education. I said, Samapt. Maybe if time permits, I will do. Yatha labdhena kartavyaha santoshtena maitili. Abhale, bhale, site, maitili. Because why did he put maitili? Because he is the progeny of Mithiladipati. Mithiladipati, she already said, my father has taught me. Didn't you not know? Yatha labdhena kartavyaha santoshtena maitili yatha aharai vanacharaihi site dukkamato vanam. This is life lesson. Athiva vataha timiram bubuksha cha atra nityashaha athiva vataha. The environment and the weather is not under our control. Timiram, always dark. Timiramana dark. Athiva vataha timiram bubuksha, always hungry. Bubuksha cha atra nitya atra vane nityashaha, always bubuksha, always stomach will do ba ba ba. Athiva vataha timiram bhayani cha mahanti bhayam. Always Ghora Vanam. Atra Tataha Dhukkatharo Vanam Sari Sprupaha cha Bhagavo. Sprupa mane snake. Sari Sprupaha cha Bhagavo Bahurupa cha Bhamini. Different varieties of snake. Hey Bhamini, hey lady. Now he says, hey lady who has some sense. Bhamini mane Hridaya. You have some sense, please understand. Sari Sprupa cha Bhagavo Bahurupa cha Bhamini. Charanti Prithivim Darpat. Darpat with ego, with valor. Charanti Prithivim Dharpate Ata Dhukkatharo Vanam. Imagine Nadi Nilayanaha Sarpaha Nadi Kutila Ghamini Tishtanti Avritya Pantam Ata Dhukkatharo Vanam. Nadi Nilayanaha. The rivers, the house, the abode, nadis become abode for Kutila Ghamini, for snakes, crooked shakes. Tishtanti avritya pantanam. Avritya mane barrier. Tishtanti avritya pantanam. Ata Dhukkatharo Vanam patanga vrichika kita damshascha mashakaischa. Different varieties. Patanga, which fly. Vrichikaha, scorpion. Kita, insect. Damshaha, flies. Mashakaihi, mosquito. That is what we said. Your Sanskrit will improve. Patanga, vrichika, kita, damshascha, mashakais saha, bhadante, nityam abhale, sarvam dukkamato vanam. Beautiful. Bhadante, abhale, you will be helpless because I have to do my Agni Santana, I have to go do snan, you will be at home here, it will do badhanam to you. So, bhadante, nityam abhale, sarvam dukkamato vanam, dhruma, kantakinaha chaiva, kusha mane dharba, kasha mane ordinary grass, bhamini druma mane trees will fall down, kantakinaha chaiva kushakasha cha bhamini vane vyakula shaka mane always hanging, Vyakula Chinta, money is swinging. So you have to understand, literally you cannot take it, you have to do it in context. Vane Vyakula Shaka Agraha Tena Dhukkatharo Vanam Kaya Kleshas Chabagavo. Kaya mane body, Klesha mane your body will plain. Bahavo Kaya Kleshas Chabagavo Bhayani Vividani, each other. Different types of disturbances you will get. Aranyavase Vasato Dhukkatharo Vanam Krodha Lobha Vimoktavya. You can't have anger, you can't have lobha mane, you can't have pleasure, you can't have no sense, you can't have any sense, you have to control all the sense. Krodha Lobho Vimaktavyo Kartavya Tapasamati. You should be always doing tapas. Na bhetavyam cha betavye, na becham cha betavye, betavye na bhetavyam. Again, one more lesson. Don't be afraid of those things that will make you afraid. Na bhetavyam cha betavye, nityam dukkamato vanam tata alam. Enough. So, I have told you 18 slokas, the dukkam. So let me finish it. It's enough. I have frightened you so much. Alam, enough. Tatao alam te vanam gatva kshamam nahi vanam tava. Kshamam nahi vanam tava. That is not for you. It is not for you. You cannot withstand. You cannot bear this difficulty. Tatalam te vanam gatva kshamam nahi vanam tava. Vimrushan iha pashyami bahudoshataram vanam. I am seeing. Vimershan means I have given you the information's difficulties. So, Vimershan iha pasha. I have seen things, I have understood things, so I have given to you, so don't come. Bahudosha taram vanam tu netum nakrita matistada babuva ramena yada mahatmana natasya Sita vachanam chakara. Sita was not able to bear these words. Natasya Sita vachanam chakara tat tataha abraviti ramam idam sudukkita. Valmiki finishes the chapter. When he finishes the chapter, he changes the meter. Vanam tunate vanam tunetum nakrita matistada babuva ramena yata mahatmana natasya Sita vachanam chakaratat tato braviti ramam idam sudukkita Sita idam abravit. Vanam tu netum nakrita Ramaha. The man who had made his mind netum na nayati iti drida. Unode drida kriya, nischay kiya, I will not take you with me. Vanam tu netum natakrita matistada babuva ramena yata mahatmana. Why did Valmiki say Mahatmana? Because he was a dutiful husband. He didn't want her wife to undergo all these difficulties. So he is Mahatman. He is different than other Pati, right? So, Babuva Ramena Yada Mahatmana Natasya Sita Vachanam Chakaratate Tato Braviti Ramam Idam Sudukkita. Idam Sudukkita Sita Idam Abraviti. Sita is going to talk. What is she going to talk? Etattu vachanam srutva. You see, meter again comes to Anushtup. Etattu vachanam srutva Sita Ramasya sudukkita prasakta ashru mukhi mandam idam vachanam. Mandam idam vakyam. Pleasantly. Previously, how was her thing? Samskrita pranayate kopat. Her emotions were with mixed. Manushyanam chalanameva mati. If that rings a bell, who did say this? Manushyanam chalanameva mati. Who says this? Dasaratha says. Why I am doing that carnation of Yavaraja tomorrow in Pushya Nakshatra? Because I don't know whether my mind will be same or Bharata's mind will be same. Manushyanam chalanameva mati. That Sita portrays here. When she heard this news, she got shocked. So Samskrita. That means he became angry. Valmiki says Raudra Aushtam. So when again Sita tried to convince, her lips started tap, 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 tap. That means that is an expression of anger. So Raudra Aushtam Sitam, beautiful. I hope that comes. Maybe in some sarga it should come. Anyway, Etattu vachanam sritva Sita Ramasya sudukkita prasakta asrumukhi. Prasakta mane flowing asrumukhi. Asrumukhi mane bhindu, netra bhindu. So she started pouring bhindu from her eyes. Prasakta asrumukhi mandam. While she was shedding tears, she now understood. There's no point in yelling at him. What did I say? Difficult conversation, give and take. This is the beauty of conversation. Prasakta asrumukhi mandam idavachanam mandam vachanam bravit. She softened. So mandam mane soft. Now sarasa sama. Rama did Sam se samvad kiya. Sita ma, she learned, I should follow my pati. Because that's what her husband, her father said in which sarga? You should memorize all this. Balakanda 76 sarga. Iyam suta mama iyam sita mama suta sagadharma charitava. So she should follow what her father has instructed her. So when Rama spoke smoothly, Sita changes her mindset and she also mandha vacham vadati. Iyam Sita mama sudha saka dharma charitava pratita chainam panim grinni. Praticha, take it. Pleasantly take it. Praticha yenam panim grinni ishva panina. So no sarga goes without Vedavakya. Here Sita says, did you know Rama how you wed me? Jala ke sakshi rakar. Agni ke sakshi rakar. Why did we use Jala? We'll see all that. Time permits. Okay. Etattu vachanam sritva Sita Ramasya sudukkita prasakta asrumukhi mandam idam vachanam abraviti ye tvaya kirtita dosha vane vastavyatam prati. You have told Kirtita, you have been praising about all the difficulties. You have been singing about all the difficulties in Vana. Gunaniti evatan viddi tava sneha purakritan. I am friendly with you. Sneha mane, here you have to take affection. You are showing puraskritan. You are outpouring your affection to me. Then why should I worry? Ye tvaya kirtita dosha vane dosha vastavyam prati vane vastavyam prati dosha ye kirtita. You are talking about all this. Don't you know that you are going to show so much affection to me? Why would I worry? That is life. Such an understanding. Then why did Rama let Sita go to forest? Let's see later. Gunan iti evatan viddi. I know about you. Gunan etan viddi. I know about you, Rama. Iti evatan viddi tavasneha puraskritan mriga simha gajaschaiva shardhula sharabhastata pakshinaha smrmraraschaiva ye chanye vanacharinaha adrishtapurva rupatsvat sarve te tavaragava rupam drishtam rukam drishtva pasarpebhyuh ye sarvehi bibhyate. All this will become afraid of you. What are the things? Rama, I know about you. You know affection. You have affection for me. But then who are you? You are a man of great valor. You are from Kakutsa Vamsa. You are a Kakutsa. She will say all this. Mrigaha, deer. Simha, Gajaschaiva, Shardula, tiger. The only thing is Sharabaha. Sharabaha is in the religious text. Sanskrit kavya mein Sharabaha aata hai. It's a chimera. If you are in molecular biology, you know that it's a chimeric version. It is a mixture of Simha body and human face with 8 legs, and it can also fly. And Sharabha mane, it is a swarupa of Rudra. So it is such an anger, valor animal whose strength is Simha and Gaja combined together. So this is only found in Sanskrit literature. And some say that it is Rudra Bhava. Rudra mane, it is anger. So Sharabhaha, only in Sanskrit Oriental literature you see this. Mrigaha, Simha, Gajascha, Shardhula, Sharabhastata, Pakshinaha, Smirmarashchaiva. Smirmarashchaiva, Smirmara mane, sheep with lot of hair. You have to take it like that. Srimaraschaiva, sheep with lot of hair. What do you call? Yak. Yak. Srimaraschaiva, ye chan, ye vanacharina. There are a lot of things. Fauna. Briga, Simha, Gajaschaiva, Shardula, Sharabhastata, Pakshinaha, Srimaraschaiva, ye chan, ye vanacharina. Adrishtapurva. They have not seen you. So when they see a man, they get frightened. Adrishta. They have never seen a man like you. Purvaha Rupa Stva Tva Rupa Adrishta. They have not seen all these animals you are saying, Rama. You threatened me that all these are there. They have not seen a man like you. Adrishta Purva Tva Sarvete Tavaragava Rupam Drishtva Pasarpa. Rupam Drishtva. When they see your Rupam Drishtva. Drishtva apasarpe byuhu. Apasarpe, they will run. Apasarpam mane daudna. So when they see you, they have not seen a man like you. So when they see a man like you, I am sure that they will run away. Why do you frighten me? Rupam drishtva apasarpe byuhu bhaye sarvehi bibyati. They will be frightened and they will run away. So this is the situation of Kanana. Why should we let Kalidasa go? He is a great poet, no matter whatever it is. So we described all this. Valmiki described all this. Kalidasa describes how that Vana, Rama frightened Janaki. So dense forest. I'll read the sloka, beautiful sloka. But it's very difficult Sanskrit, so I will tell you this beautiful. So he says, hey Janaki, hey Priye, whatever Valmiki, whatever others said, Tulsidas said, the Kananam I am going to describe is much more difficult. Assume that's a dense forest and there is a flock of deer. The Vrikaha, there is a lot of wolves coming. How do they come? Do you know? He is describing the Bhayanak, drastic Vana. Kalidasa only can do that. So these wolves come, keep chasing the flock of deer. And that they have made a sankalpa that they won't let a single deer go away. So they come, they pull the pucha. Not me, Kalidasa says. They will come and drag the pucha and then jump on the deer. Imagine. If somebody dramatizes this and makes a cinema, you can't even see. You have to close it. Then it will jump on the body of these deers and it will go and bite the face of the deer. And when they bite the face of the deer, these wolves' face will all be smeared with blood and the blood will be oozing from them. That is the forest I am telling Janaki, so don't come. That is the Varnan. Nobody give Varnan of forest. Right? So he is 10 times more, 100 times more than Valmiki. Priye Janaka Nandini Prakritihi Peshalam Idrisham. Prakritihi Peshalam Idrisham. Peshalam mane dik. The land surrounded, the forest surrounded in 4 directions by Bhayanak Vana. Priye Janaka Nandini Prakriti Peshalam Idrishim Katam Glapaitum Sahe. How would you able to bear Tava Shiririsha Mrudim Tanum Shiririsha Mrudim Tanum. You are like a soft lady, Mrudunandini. Priye Janakanandini Prakriti Peshalam Idrishim Katam Glapaitum Sahe Tava Shirisha Mrudum Tanum Grihita Harini. This is what it is. Imagine. Grihita Harini Ganatrika Visari Nana Shir Trika Visari Nana Shiraha. It goes and bites the face of the flock. Ganaha. Grihita Harini Ganatrika Visari Nana Shira Chata Charita Shonita Aruna Vrikanane Chatak Charita Shonita Aruna Vrika mane wolves. Vrikanane Kanane Grihita Harini Ganatrika Visari Nana Shira Chata Charita Shonita Aruna Vrikanane Kanane Priye Janaka Nandini Prakriti Peshalam Idrishim Katam Glapaitum Sahe Tava Shiririsham Mrudum Tanum Grihita Harini Ganatrika Visari visari nana shira chata charita shonita runakanane kanane. That is kanana. I am explaining you about kanana. What is the forest? That is the forest. What is forest? That is the forest where these flock of wolves go pull the pucha of the flock of deers, jump on their body, eat their face, and their faces of the wolves are smeared with, what is it? Chata charita shonita runa kanane grihita arina ganatrika visari nana shira. They keep on eating the face of the deer. That is forest. Tvaya chasah gantavyam maya guru janagnyaya tvad viyogena mera matyaktavyam iha jivitam tyaktavyam ija divitam. Tvaya chasah. I know. You have told me even Kalidasa has described what is life in forest. I now know what is forest. This is forest you told, I know what is forest. But still I want to come with you. She is going to convince. Tvaya cha saha gantavyam maya guru janagnya. Maya guru mane father. Also you can take Guru. So, tvaya cha sahantavyam maya guru jana agnyaya tvad viyogena me rama tyaktavyam iha jivitam. This is philosophy. So, if you separate me, I am going to give up my life. Is it possible? Is it possible? So, how can it be? Ragavatve abhavati Sita Rukmini Krishna Janmini Yesham avatareshu cha Vishnu anapahayini. Parasarana Maharshi says it is not possible. Now let's take this text as a itihasa text, shastra text. So it is Rama. Rama is nothing but Narayana Swarupam, and Sita is nothing but Mahalakshmi. What does Grishivakya says? Ragavo abhavati Sita Rukmini Krishna Janmini. When Raghava is born, Mahalakshmi will be definitely born as Sita. Raghavo bhavati Sita. Rukmini, when Krishna Janmani, Rukmini abhavati. When Krishna comes, there should be a Rukmini. The Anapayini, you cannot separate them. Then how is this possible? Beautiful. Tvaya chasaka gantavyam maya guru janagnyaya tvad viyogena. We'll ponder this sentence. Viyogam. Can separation happen between Rama? It cannot, because whenever Yeshechu cha avatareshu, in all the avatara, whatever avatara, in Trivikrama avatara, when he came as a Vamana, he has to hide Sri Mahalakshmi using the deer skin. Because it nitya anapayini, it is not separable. Even in microsecond, nanosecond, she will not separate. She will not separate from her beloved. Mayaha davaha yasya saha. So it is Mayaha davaha yasya saha iti madavaha. So beloved, dava mane beloved. So Mayaha. So the beloved of Maya. Maya mane Sita. Maya mane Lakshmani. Mayaha ma Lakshmi. Mayaha davaha yasya saha iti madhavaha. So it is not possible. How can it be possible? So Hritam hi bharyam smrataha pranobhyo apagariyasi. Let's do all this. In Ramayana itself we have to understand. Beautiful understanding. So can this be separatable? Why did Valmiki says that Sita threatens in a way? Because now Valmiki portrays them not as a Mahapurusha, not as a Paramatma, as a husband and wife. That's what we said. It is just a conversation happening in the family. But for kavya, for philosophy, for shastric way, we'll discuss. There cannot be viyogam between them. That is Maya. Even why did Sita go to the forest? Because the Rama's sankalpa was Maya. Kridati vanamali goshte mane loke. Kridati vanamali. That is his playful activity, because he wanted his story to be written by Valmiki, and Valmiki should teach the story to these two Bhalaka, and they should sing in Gandharva Gan. Isiliye wo krida hua. Kridati vanamali. One answer. So that is separation. So why did this happen? What he himself says. So you may think it as a contradiction, but beautiful. So Valmiki himself says, I cannot live without her. Hritam hi bharyam smarataha. Hritam bharya. Abducted bharya. Hritam mane taken away. Where did he say? In Kishkinda Kanda. These are homework for you. See where it came. Hritam hi bharyam smarataha, bharyam smarataha. How was that bharya? The bharya that was abducted. Hritam hi bharyam smarataha pranebhyo apigariyasi. She is more worth than prana. Here Janaki says that viyogam I will sacrifice my life. But Rama says, she is much more worthy than my prana. So that is pati patni, that kind of a made for each other. Kriya hritam hi bharyam smarata pranayebhyo api ghariyasi udaya abhyuditam drishtva shashankam cha viseshata. When Rama sees this moon coming up in Kishkinda Kanda, so he is telling to Lakshmana, when this moon comes up, Rama, that virahatap I cannot bear. Maruti also tells that, we'll see that. So this is my father's work. So he takes one sentence and then labors and labors. So there are notes at my home. So I am Bhagyashali, I am doing. So this is not my mati. So hritam hi bharyam smarataha pranebhyo api gariyasi udaya abhyuditam drishtva shashankam che. When Rama saw the moon rising, when was it? The 2 times he is doing that Vilalapa. One during Varsha Kale, then in Sharad Kale. Okay. Udayam abhyutitam drishtva shashankam cha visheshataha. When Rama every day sees the moon coming, immediately he talks. Hritam hi bharyam smarataha pranabhyo apigariyasi. She says that I will not keep her life, but he says she is more than my prana. Would he let her go? That is why he took her. In one sarga he changed his thing. Then beautifully, Valmiki is a kavi, so he also brings that Sringara rasa. In Sundaraganda there are a lot of Sringara rasa. So the same thing, who says Maruti? Maruti is a Jnana Bhandar. He says, Tulsidas says that, right? So Maruti says, hey Mata, don't you understand? That separation is worsening him. What a beautiful praise. Sringara. Satu marmini ghorena thadito manmati shuna. Marmini portion. This Manmata has put a bow on your husband, don't you know? Satu marmini ghorena thadito manmata ishuna thadita Rama. Ghorena thadita. He is suffering a lot because of this kama. Manmata ishuna ghorena thadita Rama. What a beautiful. So there is no way these two people can be separated. So Rishi Vakya cannot be negated. Satu marmini ghorena tadito manmatoshina na sharma labhate Rama. Na sharma labhate Rama. Sharma mane happiness. He is not able to enjoy his life. He is suffering, hey Sita. So it is time that you both will have sanyoga. Na sharma labhate Rama sinmardhita iva dvipaha. Beautiful. So not only he brings Sringara rasa. Ghorena tadito manmata ishuna marmini. You know what it is. Okay. Marmini ghorena tadito manmata ishuna. What happens? Because of that he is having whole body agonizing in pain and heat. Na sharma labhate Rama. How is it? As if elephant has been caught by a simha from the back. Simha ardhita iva dvipa. Dvipa mane dvipibati iti dvipa. First it takes from trunk and then it pours into the mouth. So it is again dvipa. Dvipa mane amar kosh mein dvipa mane gaja. So simha ardhita iva dvipa. So then she says, I will. So both know each other, they cannot be separated. Then why did she go and then be separated for 10 months? That's voluntary icha. Otherwise Ramayana would not happen. That is, she herself did that for her. Because Jeevitam dharayishyami masam dasharathatmaja urdhvam asanena jiveyam satyena aham bravimate. She says that I cannot be separated. Rama says I cannot be separated. Oh Lakshmana, when I see that stone in Godavari Nadi, I feel for her. I cannot do that. Rama, he says, hey Rama, I thought you are a sthita prajna. Kamayesha krodayesha rajoguna samudbhava mahashano mahapapma. I thought kamayesha, you have won over kama, krodha. You have won over all that all the papa instigating things. I think you have you have won. But still you have. So, Jeevitam dharayishyami masam dasharatatmaja urdhvam masana jeeveyam. She says, I will bear with you for a month. Because, why she is bearing for 1 month? Because she wants the world to see the valor of Rama. Again, when Maruti says to her, come on ma, I will take you on my shoulder. No, no, no. Voluntarily, I am so much affectionate to my Bharta. I will not go and touch anybody voluntarily. Then you may ask, you do Purva Paksha. Then why did this Ravana, that is without my knowledge, he came and then he took me. He grabbed me. That was not my Icha. That is why 10 months I am doing this tapas. So, Upavasha Krisam Dhina Malina. So that's why I am suffering. She might not have eaten 10 months. Upavasha Kritam. All town clothes, Upavasha Kritam. So she was suffering, doing the penance, because involuntarily this happened. Voluntarily, I will not even touch another man. Urdhvamasana jiveyam satyena aham bravimite. And Rama says, Muhurtam abhina jiveyam. She says, then, how, this is what I am coming. So Rama is more attached to Ma Sita. Because he says, Muhurtam abhina jiveyam. Hey Lakshmana, hey Hanuman, hey Maruti, please go tell her that I will not even stay without her 45 minutes. Muhurtam api na jeeveyam. But she says 1 month. So she is much more Visrabda lady. She is much more stronger. So woman asta nari atra pujyate. So nari are great. Nari shakti bolte hai na. So he says, Sam saramsi sharito vapi kananam nivaninapi tam vina mrugashava sharan adya suratama. So he says that I cannot be without her. All these rivers and fountains are killing me. Apitam mat viyogat cha. I am not able to be without her. Viyogam bhamanim cha. I am not able to be separated. Hey, I am not able to be separated because what happens? Sudhukkam pidyate kamaha. I am being suffering from this Mammata. I am not saying, Rama is saying. So Rama is more attached. Why I am bringing all this is, so Valmiki portrays the affection, the pranaya bhava between husband and wife. Then how would Rama let her go? That is because as a dutiful husband, it is his duty to tell his wife what are the difficulties. That's what I said, difficult conversation, understanding. So all these Kishkinda Kanda, Suddara Kanda, all this comes. So Sudhuram Pedyate, beautiful. He says, Sudhuram Pedyate, it is not going away. Hey, Lakshmana, what would I do? Sudhuram Pedyate Kamaha, Sharat Guna Nirantara. Because of this Papa, this Sharat Chandra, this Sharat Kal is torturing me like anything. Sudhuram Pedyate Kamaha, Sharat Guna Nirantara. Nirantara, all this Sharat Kal, it is paining me. Oh, Lakshmana, this much affection he has. This much pranaya he has for his wife. Then how did he even tell that he will let Nachamaham tvat samipastam apishaknoti Raghava? Then it is not possible. So Valmiki knows very well that Sita cannot be separated from Rama. Rama cannot be separated from Sita. That is the reason can you believe who Maruti said? Na sarma labate Rama simardhita iva dvipaha satu marmini gorena tadito manmata ishuna. Imagine, this is a Sringara to the maximum. Maghe gatam vayaha. They say that Magha, you got to see Magha, Maghe mege gatam vayaha. Mag, Shishupal our mega sandeshan to Sringar to itna flow karta hai, nothing comparable to. Who says this? This guy is the Vyakarana ka leader. Maruti says, Satu marmini gorena tadito manmata ishuna na sharma labate Rama simardhita iva dvipa. So Valmiki wants to show that this is Rama and Sita are made for each other. Nachamam tvam samipastam apishaknoti raga. I cannot be separated from me. Nachamam samipastvam. Suranam Ishwaro Shakraha Pradarshayitum Vojasa. Nobody. Why worry about other people in the forest? Why worry about Mriga, Simha, Gajascha, Shardula, Sharabhastata, Pakshina, Smrararas, Shaiva, Yechanyeva, Nacharina? Why worry about them? Even Shakra Mane Indra. Suranam Ishwaraha iti Shakraha. Valmiki always gives that Vyutpati also. Shuranam Ishwaro Shakraha Pradarshayitum Ojasa. They will not be a Ojas Mane Velar, Ojas Mane strength. The Ishwara, Shuranam Ishwara Chakraha, na Pradarshayitum Ojasa. They will not be able to show their valor. Then why I worry, Rama? So what did she say? In previous sarga, she says, she begs, please take me. Then she gets strength. And he says, Visrabdase. She just says with valor, Pati hinatu yanari sa sakshyati jivitam kamameva vidam rama tvaya mama vidarshitam. You have made by your affection. With your own affection, you have shown that I cannot live with you, so no pati, no patni, no patni, no pati has to be separated. So pati hinatu ya nari nasa shakyati jivitum kamam eva vidam. Kamam mane true, certainly. Kamam evam vidam rama tvaya. You have shown by your action. Tvaya mama vidarshitam athacha api mahaprajna brahmananam maya shrutam. Then she says, when I was growing young, how old was Sita? 5 years when she came home to Dasharatha Chakravarti's house. So, but in that time somebody said, it is in her destiny that she has to spend time in Vanam. Athacha api mahaprajna brahmananam maya srutam pura pitr grihe satyam vastavyam khilame. One, sometime or other, khileme vene, sometime or other, Rama, don't worry. I was told, she is telling story. So, Samadhana Bhed, she is going to separate. Don't worry, you are trying to separate me. It is not possible because Prajna Brahmananam Pura. When I was in my father's place, some learned Brahman, not an ordinary Brahman like me, I am just ordinary. So learned Brahman, Prajna Brahmananam, I have learned from them that khilas, in some time or other, Pura Pitragrihe Satyam Vastavyam Kilame Vane, Satyam Vastavyam, I will live. So Lakshminibhyo, Lakshanibhyo, Dvijadibhyaha, Srutvaham, Vachanam Grihe. So Lakshana, I have been seeing for that time, Lakshanibhyaha, I have been thinking what time I will go, when I will go. So that was my focus, you see. This was not her focus, but she is trying to convince her husband. Lakshanibhyo dvijadibhyaha srutvaham vachanam grihe vanavasa krita utsaha. I have been focused, so I am already getting anxious to go to Vana. Vanavasa krita utsaha nityam evam nityam. See, she changes. She wants to convince her. So I know somebody told me. From then on I was thinking, now that Kshana has come, so I am getting excited. So take me. Lakshinyabha dvijachibhya srutvaham vachanam grihe vanavasa krutatsaha nityam evam mahabala. Ye mahabala, don't worry. Don't you think you are a great man of valor? Why are you worried? You can protect me. So come, what kind of a conversation? That's what I said. These 3 sargas, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 5 sarga, no divorce. Adesho vanavasasya praptavyaha sa maya kila. I know this is my vidhi. Praptavya maya kila adesha. Somebody told me that is vidhi. Adesha mana vidhi. Satvaya saha tatraham yasyami priya. Anyata ye priya. Ye mahabala. I have to come with you. That is vidhi. Krita adesha bhavishyami gamishyami sahatvaya kalacha ayam samutpanna. Because these people have told, so I have to come. You are a great man of valor, so you will protect me. That time to go with you to make that Brahmana Vakya Satya has come. Kalacha ayam samutpannaha satyavak bhavadvijaha satyavak kalecha utpannaha samapt ke liye kalecha utpannaha pavamana sududupatu padara bindamulaku Ninama Rupamulaku Nitya Jaya Mangalam Mangalam Kosalendraya Maganiya Gunabdaye Chakravarti Tanujaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam Mangalani Santu Shubham.